Welcome learners. Today we are going to have the discussion on the very important aspect for communication skill is the group discussion, part 1. So first of all, I would like to welcome you all. I am Mr. Ravindra Dattatraya Deshmukh, Assistant Professor of Communication Skills, Department of Humanities and Sciences, Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. So friends, today we are going to discuss an important chapter in communication skills is group discussion. So let us take a look on the learning outcome first. At the end of this session, students will be able to understand the importance of group discussion activity, and also they may get an idea to perform GD in a more better manner. So let us start this journey. First of all, we would like to understand that what the content that we are going to cover in this particular video. The first one is we are going to understand what is the group discussion. Then we are going to understand why group discussion. And the third one is the prerequisites of group discussion. Friends, group discussion nowadays, which is being discussed everywhere in academic settings as well as corporate settings. So for the students, it is quite important for them to be conversant as far as group discussion skill is concerned. So first of all, let us start with the introduction part. What exactly is the group discussion is all about? Group discussion is a popular technique used for screening candidates as well as testing their potential. So screening the candidates. Now what do you mean by the screening the candidates? In other words, it is also called as shortlisting the candidates. For example, for a position, 100 applications have come and I will have to take the interview of only say 20 students. So I will have to shortlist these 80 applications, and so for that reason I have to screen the candidates based on their potential. So group discussion nowadays, it's a popular technique which is used to screen the candidates, means shortlist the candidates. It is necessary to conduct further screening for choosing a few among many. As earlier I have told you that it's a screening test to choose a few among many. So that's why it is a screening test which will choose a few students or say few participants among many. Next one is it helps in choosing socially suitable candidates among the academically superior achievers. Here we have to understand the two concepts, that is socially suitable candidates and the academically superior achievers. Most of the times the students, they are academically good but they are not socially suitable. Some of the students, they are socially suitable but they are not academically superior achievers. So the corporate or the companies or say organizations, they want such students who are socially suitable candidate and academically superior achievers as well. So let us understand what is the GD and how this process goes on. A structured discussion where participants express their views on a given topic within a time limit. A specific time limit has been given to a particular group of students, say for example 10 to 15 students, generally a size of group, and a topic will be given and say 10 to 15 students will be discussing on a particular topic within 15 minutes. A platform to access communication, teamwork, leadership and critical thinking skills. During the group discussion, communication skills of the students, teamwork and the leadership and the critical thinking skills, these are the skills which are being assessed by the assessor. Group discussion is a platform to access communication, teamwork, leadership and critical thinking skills. So in the group discussion, most of the students are being assessed on their communication level, their level of teamwork, how do they work in a team, their leadership quality and the critical thinking skills. Next one is common in recruitment and academic selection processes. to evaluate candidates' ability to articulate ideas and collaborate effectively. Group discussion is a very much common tool which has been used by academic purposes, some corporate purposes, to evaluate the candidate's ability to articulate ideas and collaborate effectively. Next one is why GD? What is the reason that why the GD is conducted? Why the GD is a powerful tool in order to assess the students' communication skills, presentation skills, critical thinking, and so on. So why particular group discussion is being conducted? Number one is leadership quality. Whether the student has the leadership quality or not, does he have the leadership skills in his personality or not? So to assess this, the leadership qualities are being judged in the group discussion. Next one is listening skills. So whether the student listens properly or not, because most of the times the participants, they do not have listening skill is another important skill which is required in the GD. To assess the listening skills of the candidate, the group discussion is carried out. The next skill that we are going to understand is the analytical skills. The analytical skill of the student has to be up to the mark, and to assess this, to understand what is the analytical skills of the student, the group discussion is also conducted. Next and important, the point that we are going to over here is communication skills. So communication skills, the level of communication, how does he communicate? What kind of is the candidate in a position to communicate his thoughts, expressions in a proper manner? So to assess this, communication skills is also an important aspect. Next one is presentation skills. How does he present an idea? How does he present his knowledge? In what manner does he articulate his ideas? And that is what the presentation skills. So presentation skills is also an important aspect which is being judged. And the next one is the group behavior. So group behavior, how does he behave in a group? What are the characteristics of a student when he comes into the group? How does he collaborate in a group? So these all are the things which are being judged in the group discussion, and that's why to assess these skills of a student, the group discussion is carried out in various settings. Now the next part that we are going to understand is prerequisites of group discussion. First one is knowledge. So knowledge level of the student is assessed. The presentation skills, whatever the knowledge the student has, is he able to present those knowledge, those set of knowledge? Next one is he able to listen properly? Now we are going to understand the prerequisites of GD. Now what do you mean by prerequisites? These are some of the required things. Now we are going to understand the prerequisites of group discussion. Now prerequisites are nothing but the required thing or the required aspects which needs gained before doing the group discussion or before performing any group discussion. The first and foremost prerequisite is the knowledge. Knowledge about any topic, knowledge about the surroundings, knowledge about the things which are going in and around you is also important. Next one is presentation skills. Whatever the knowledge that you have, are you in a position to present it? Are you in a position to present it in a better manner? The next skill is listening, where are you a good listener? Are you listen the things actively? So these are some of the initiation is the quality of a leader. So during the group discussion, you should be able to initiatives. The appropriate body language. Next is the appropriate body language during the group discussion. So body language is the next prerequisite in the group discussion. So appropriate body language like gestures, postures, eye movements, eye contact, all these comes under the body language. So appropriate body language is the one of the most important prerequisites of group discussion. And the last one is the communication skills. So the way or the ideas that you communicate in a very well manner, that is what nothing but the communication skills. So communication skills of the students has to be up to the mark, and so for that reason one should have command over the communication skills. So these are some of the prerequisites of the group discussion. I hope today's discussion in this video will definitely help the learners to proceed in the group discussion. Thank you very much. We'll see in the next part. Thank you.